Hello. We have... I really wasn't sure what was going to happen today. We have a opponent who probably has the most chaotic GAC history I've ever seen, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. This was an absolute trip to go check through. As we talked about last time too, it's doubled down by the fact that we have so much 3v3 hogging up the place. This is what we're looking at here. It's looks pretty innocuous at a glance, right? You know, I've got like a better top end. He has better overall depth. He's got a solid number more Zetas, more Gear 12, some pretty good stuff there. It's way more Gear 12 and 11. Good name matchup. That's actually, I didn't even think about that. That's actually really good. The title I went with ended up being a bit apocryphal, I would say, for reasons we'll get to in a second. Yeah, I mean, one condition for this one really just came down to, I mean, I'm just gonna cut over to his actual match history here. This dude really was just completely unreadable, to the point that, like, when this dude cheesed, like, you know, a lot of the times people try to be cute with their cheese. I mean, this is what you're supposed to do, right? You're playing for efficiency. You're playing for max banners. So this guy just didn't care. Honestly, when I first saw one of these pages, I thought that he was just up against a guildmate, and he was, like, trading max score or feats or something like that with them. And then I checked another day, and another day, and okay, I guess this is just a consistent pattern. And then I checked the next week, and it was just max defense. So I really wasn't sure what to expect. Like, if we just head on in, you can see, like, even just like a Phoenix team, right? Like, a Phoenix team is gonna do some counters. A Phoenix team is gonna, like, try to steal some stuff from you. But this is like, it's like if autopost didn't go from the top of your GP. And yeah, you just go back another day. You'll see. Oh, this was before we had Kylo. But yeah, we had very solid defense spread. Gas, DR, Rey, GG, and like the dude couldn't even get through all of them, so I couldn't even see the rest of the teams. But then you go another day. Yeah, people just kept on getting stuck. So with that being said, we landed heavy today, which I'm grateful for, because I think if we were just stomping, I can only assume Gear 1 level 1. Actually, with this account, maybe they actually might just be Gear 12, with how many Gear 12, Gear 11 he has. I mean, with a number that high, it kind of has to be, right? But still, I don't think that's the way you want to go about having a GAC stream. It's just counting banners. It's just who solos this the best or the least worst. I have a confession to make. When I was setting up the banner card, I thought he was the wild card. What I wasn't prepared for, wasn't ready to defend against, is my stupid ADD brain. So we have... transition. What I wasn't prepared for is me. I made a last-second call to swap out defense because I had a feeling that this was coming. I decided that A, he doesn't have a couple of characters, and B, I just wanted to have DR ready for offense. So I think that made sense to me. Of like, yeah, you know, we want to hold that more. We'll tweak Kylo's setup a bit. I think is safe. And then my brain just discarded the fact that I had done that. It just, you know, it's not important information. You know, we're totally just going with the last setup, right? That was pretty straightforward. And then it extremely was not the case. So house rules for today, I'm just going to treat it as if I did post full defense. Anything that was going to go on is off limits. I think numerically speaking, this means I can't win today, but also amusingly speaking, I'm pretty sure he can't beat this because of everything he's posted. He doesn't have Jedi Luke. He posted Gas. I don't think he has a Relic GPO. Yeah, it sucks. It's unfortunate. My plate's been super full lately, and I haven't been sleeping much either, and that's a really stupid combo to combine together, but it's fine, because I think today is actually still going to be super, super fun. So, we have this Rey, and I think this Rey actually makes me more nervous than I think would be, right? So the big thing that I'm worried about, if you will direct your attention where I can see GAC Matchup covering, we have this, which I can draw around it. Like I said, this is going to be a skill. It's going to take some practice. I don't know how John Madden does it. Normally, setup that we're running, we're just going to toss that isolate on Holdo, right? The Zeta has me a little bit concerned. I don't know if the isolate is going to stop the crit avoidance spread from happening, because the isolate will stop her from taunting. The crit avoidance should kick in, which means we have slight RNG on Vader. Vader gained the crit. Which points to my second concern, which might sound like a hot take, but I think it's actually pretty justified, which is he doesn't have ult. And that might, on paper, right, like CG likes to say, we don't want people to keep characters weaker, make them stronger. You know, they want you to want to put ult on Rey. But in this matchup, like, even if Rey gets the ult once, no one really dies. Like, as long as, you know, Thrawn is well built to take the hits, he's gonna be fine. Everyone's gonna be fine. She pops the ult, it's fine. We missed the window on Rey. She's gonna whirlwinds, which means we're gonna get costed immediately. There's no, like, the ultimate essentially saves you in some respects because it's AoE, it's like high AoE damage, but you're not losing anybody though, right? You can still recover from them. Whirlwind is just gonna penalize us instantaneously. We do have tenacity on Malik, but I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal here. I think everything should be fine. Just gonna toss JKR JKL at this Kylo team. It's been a while since I actually fought Phasma, so I don't know if she's gonna change things at all. It's single tank instead of what you usually see in Arena and whatnot with the double, but I don't know. I think it should still be pretty alright here. Red is still here, so we still just should be in Savior right off the bat. Yeah. Your opponent posted 2 GLs, he placed none on defense, and you posted a 1942. Nice. It's a little bit of a bummer, right? I do think that if you just want to play for leaderboard, I think that you, like, the fantasy of posting double GL on defense, I know there are some people who are going to get away with it anyway. You know, it's not to say that it's impossible, but just having even just like a Kylo or a Rey being able to like get a really, really huge value undersize, it would just be such a nice boost, especially with ships being pretty volatile for me. So yeah, all that being said, I think it's just time to get the show on the road. I mean, we're heading south anyway. That's what you're supposed to do. So I almost just want to dive into the... You call that is exactly what happened. This was actually 20 minutes before lock, and I made the last second choice of wanting to switch Darth Revan, then got in a call with an old friend that I hadn't talked to in a while, and completely just disregarded. It's fine. I'm not sweating it too much. And again, house rules for today, still gonna leave everything else. So like, I have Rey here, he doesn't exist. RH Brothers, still off limits. Even as tempting as RH with JTR can be, I think it's only fair to play it as if this was a normal day. Alright, so I think it's just tank Thrawn time. Alright, tank piece on Thrawn, they're gonna get to do their rotation. Yeah, damage-wise, we're pretty comfy here. So we swap to Traya. Again, this is the big decision point for me here. Think we might as well just stick it on Holdo. I mean, that's the usual, like, that's the tried and tested. Maybe we should have been aiming that at Finn instead, but he does have the EMR resistance. Yeah, Thrawn is completely comfy here. Alright, we got the Fracture, we got the Weapon Tech, we got the Bastila debuffs. All pretty standard so far. Okay, so let's see. She's not a tenacity Rey, I didn't show that. She's a 450k total, just mostly HP build speed arrow. Let's see. I think we just aim MM here. I do, because she's 450k and the chance of not critting, I do want to aim choke over here, I think. We get all these cash out debuffs with the Basilisk Fear. Easy snipe. And let's just basic down the line. Yeah, might as well take it. I mean, you don't not take this. It looked like a non-crit, which makes me wonder. Oh, we're out of MM anyway, so that's not really representative. All right, from here, let's just stick on basic. Yeah, 450k Rey, plenty of debuffs. I think that should just be, yeah, we got the crit. All right, pretty straightforward. So I'm still not really sure if Isolate stopped those shenanigans or not. Let's see, I'm trying to think. We do want to get the swap on Vader before we finish, just to get the max banners. I'm also trying to make sure that we timed this right so that they will, we could just pop what? The holdover. She's gonna be the main banner stealer. I actually don't know if she would have enough damage to stop it from happening. Anyway, all these turns are wasted. I mean, they'll... Like, Watt will refill himself. I don't know if we actually technically need to swap here. We could fracture her. Not fracture. Here's fine. I'd like to get ability block on her. I mean, even at Relic, she should still be decent. Nope. It doesn't look like she actually... Yeah, I think we're all perfectly fine here. Easy banners. She's so tanky. What are you doing, lady? What's your diet plan? Wait, someone actually did get chips low enough. It might have been, Watt. Like, Watt was already kind of grace period there, so he might have dipped back below. Alright, just on to the next one, I guess. Phasma is gonna change things up a bit, but I'm pretty confident. Worst case scenario, this will probably just turn into a counterfest with Luke, counter murdering everybody. There's the immediate savior proc, I'll take it. Okay. Counter-attacking some protection back. AoE Foresight should effectively deny him here. Yeah, this is gonna turn into Murderfest 2020 pretty dang quickly. They posted a clarification on Geo rollouts and requirements. How long ago? Should I be scared? That's a bit spooky. Is it the good kind or the bad kind? Six minutes ago. Lovely. Okay, so this isn't about a difference between Luke and Palpatine. This is just a difference between screen. Okay, that's way less interesting. All right, wait. This article, we have the back wall open. I didn't even look. All right, let's just go in. This is gonna be a bit unpleasant, I think. I mean, honestly, depending on the second set of requirements and just... I'm expecting Maul Dooku to be required. I do think I'm probably just gonna pull the trigger on Jedi Luke just by sheer, like, I am not gonna be able to get for Palpatine anytime soon. Depending on the character list, like, that's why this is all based on requirements, but I am gonna have to pre-commit to... I'm already kind of pre-farming the bomber, or the Y-Wing bomber and not the TIE bomber, but there's so much I have to do for Palpatine side of things. Alright, isn't this... I don't remember... I do think that 3PO ends up feeling a little bit fast in this turn order, if I recall. Oh, didn't we use Han Shrug last time? I think that actually... Like, we used Han Shrug and saved Nuke for 5. Or, we'll play this way. We're taking a reduction, which kind of sucks. This should actually be a pretty quick 5 skills. Actually look good. Man, literally every single time that I have ever left defense stance, I have always regretted it. But this looks fairly juicy. Chewie assist would definitely kill. No. Nope. Ooh, you... Okay, the AoE, there shouldn't be 0 risk of a 5 stack here. This should just take this. Yeah. So I guess... The blind is just going to immediately get cleansed off, right? So I think we're supposed to just basic for the extra exposed value here. Ah. Very close. If we flip, it's just going to give Gas another set of turns, so I think I'll just take... Ah, no Chewie assist. That's aiming at on, so I think that favors the tier. Still a bit on the unpleasant side. We don't have Gas guarded, unfortunately. Okay, the thing that I remember from last time is this turn is essentially just going to get Chupio killed. We really, really need to try to get around this. That AoE also was kind of unfortunate. I mean, it's just going to be Chewie turn. I don't think Chewie gets it himself. Okay, we have protection. I think he might be able to take 1. So we need a blind here, and then Chewie assist topples. He'll basic, he'll get countered once, but we're okay. Whew! Not a fan of this. Trying to keep him alive is very stressful. Okay. So Sila's lead Zeta is good here? Absolutely. I think Han lives here. Okay, this should be pretty comfy. Banner-wise, I think if we swap here, we might get him back to Grace Period. Oh, he's not guarded. Right. Okay, just take it. 53-bit messy. We did keep him alive, but I think that was only a +1 improvement from last time. I'd almost rather just do Padme for practice. Alright. This should be just a big ol' mess at the start here. If we wanted to try to wake B2 up, we actually probably could just do something like a double Ahsoka call. This is a dead button. This... I would actually kind of rather prefer holding it for the heal. Weird. This is greedy. Yeah, B2 didn't wake up on a single hit. Ideally, I would have liked to have B2 wake up there, then do his AoE, then Padme immediately goes and we have access to aim at him. That being said... We know he has decent potency. Padme has decent potency as well, but not enough to make kick make sense here, I don't think. That Newt AoE actually got pretty good value here. Biggest thing I'm keeping an eye on right now is... Okay, there we go. We really needed Ahsoka to hit low percent here. Okay, we're on 2 bonus turns, so we definitely do get to take our Padme heal first, so this looks a little bit spooky. The worst thing that could happen here is Anakin getting killed and Ahsoka still being above 50%. This is our insurance to stabilize the fight a bit. I don't know. I wasn't watching for avoids. He might actually be reactivated right now, so we might just lose this anyway, but we have to heal. That is exactly what he had. Alright, we still got the courage on Ahsoka, it looks like. I think she might have just dodged. Huh. Alright, GG is about to AoE based on this next move. So we're not going to be able to RNG offense up onto Padme. I think we're supposed to just take the cleanse. This target lock on GK is actually really, really unfortunate for this matchup. That target lock, as long as it stays there, we pretty much just need to get it off immediately. As long as it stays there, GK. They're stuck on GK, but that means that they're perfectly happy to be stuck on GK. I'm not sure that I'm happy with how I'm playing this, all told. Yeah, this should just be a dead, everyone. Trying to think. Killing Newt there, so I do think the Shakti basic instead of the double call, I think that was pure greed, right? Like, think about how easily that B2 would have died if we just... Like, you're still rolling 2 40% chances, but the odds of hitting that are much, much, much better. Alright, fair enough. It's always the greed that ends up backfiring on me. Alright, so because this is new... In this scenario, I'm pretty content with just outright killing him. That was habitual force close. Wait, did I actually have B2 dead? I'm pretty sure I didn't, right? Oh, we killed him at the end. Yeah. If I had just like a core character flaw, that's actually probably the worst thing. I just auto force close on bosses. Although, in defense of myself there, it is like because BlueStacks doesn't have airplane mode, it's really, really hard to... Well, I guess we don't actually have to like control when the fight ends, right? We just let them end it. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird habit that I have, for sure. I almost wanted to just basic on B2, like LSTV style. 5s is pretty beefcake. I wonder if we could just get away with taunting with him here. Or they could just have this fill up immediately anyway. I kind of missed it. Was killing Newt there actually like a huge tempo swing for their team? I don't think we actually got Rex to pop off. I kind of want to check the replay on that. I mean, Arc is 1 speed faster than Rex here, so GG AoE probably landed target locks with Zeta Newt. That might have actually just been some more good old-fashioned greed. Security rule in Windows to block the internet to the emulator. That sounds difficult to use practically in a scenario where... Alright, I do want to check that, because I do think that that was a bit avoidable. It should be the moment Newt disappears. I actually don't think I like Art going first in this matchup. I mean, this is a Gear 12 Newt, but... Or maybe just basic? I mean, basic, you lose the turret. Like, if we aim at Magna, what happens? Magna should counter retaunt. Echo does have some potency. Magna might actually beat him out on tenacity count though. So we risk 30% chance of Magna taunting, but we don't give them. This should just be GG AoE TMR, and then suddenly our entire speed lead vanishes. You would clear the taunt with Rex form up? True. Weird. It's almost like I had made that like muscle memory for a reason, and then just didn't factor it in. So, like, I do think GG on offense like has some room to be explored. I don't know if this is the matchup he would prefer though. Okay, I'm gonna do more testing. I just wanna. It's been so long since I've used GG offense anyway that I just wanna. Let's try it. I wanna see if he does. I mean, the more target locks we have out, the tankier he'll be effective, right? Let's see. I mean, we do have the TM reductions, which is nice. Alright, we got 3 target locks. I don't know if we're going to get a fully closed loop, but it does look, of course. I guess we're supposed to AoE here, even though stun on officer would be nice. At least he's back to 0. Oh yeah, they're just getting chained, huh? So you're not supposed to aim that on another target lock since you're reestablishing. God, it's been so long since I've run this. Mass assist here is pretty good TM value. Shouldn't really get him close to death. Yeah. God, that's gonna take a while, but we're still cycling a bit. Okay, he's not gonna take that long. This might actually just kill officer. So this is the awkward thing. Usually when I'm playing this team, I aim for a 59. Like, and it depends on how much pushback you get, right? Like, I think if this Kylo was taking more turns, putting out more pressure, we would have to make some harder choices. But usually I'll try to heal up B2. Topping out Grievous is fine since he doesn't chip himself out, and then Newt doesn't take chip. So I usually try to just... Like, B1 looks kind of grace purity right now, so you might want to put this on Magna, but I think it's still better to just keep B2 there. There's that banner attack. Yeah. I almost wonder if we should have just tried to not kill anyone and just keep our TM chain going. Because the moment that we lost it is when we lost our protection banners. So he should pretty much never lose this extortion, right? So I don't even know if that's much of a positive getting it there. Alright, let's see. Well, at least top Grievous off because we can troll for that. So this should be, what, 57? Ooh. Alright, that was a little bit sneaky. By holding a little bit of damage, we actually might manage to get a 58 here. Okay. 57 to 59 is the range that I usually expect here. Respectably fast. So this is going to have a pre-taunt if we wanted to JTR this. Normally I Geos this. Is this actually that scary for Geos? 197 is not hitting quick. I think that doesn't sound bad, actually. Because Echo's a support. Padme... Wait. Oh, I think I robbed GBA of some speed. Huh. Alright, this should just be... pretty easy dispel. Even land a stun. Unfortunate for him. Spy did cycle, unfortunately. Like, all the way cycle. I almost don't want to nuke yet. I mean, so what? We get 35% chance for 70%, but might not actually land. That feels a little bit bad. It's a Gear 12 Dooku. I think, yeah, just take that. Was a little bit iffy on if it would land. We should go before, so using the double assist shouldn't actually penalize us here. Alright, if we get this ability block, we get a spy turn. Okay, I think we're supposed to let Nest go. I think I'm supposed to hit her so that we have time to stall in the tanks to get protection back after. We'll take a counterattack, which sucks, but it's going to go on Brute, so it'll tax us a little bit. She'll AoE. So weird. I'm going to try to line up the Spy Nuke. No, if we... Okay, we need to call Spy with Special? Yeah. We won't get Tenacity down, though, which is unfortunate. If he cycles this is actually so sad. He doesn't have potency, she has tenacity, I believe. Okay. That's pretty much what I was hoping for. This Bay's AoE, actually kind of annoying, so I would prefer he didn't. That's why I didn't want it. We actually did lose the stealth after all. Okay. So what? How close is Soldier? We got the stealth back. This is spooky. This is only a Gear 12 Zalbar. We need... Geo Soldier's at 35%. I don't think Zalbar can take this many hits. But I think we kind of have to find out. We really need this ability block to land as well. The stacking defense might actually bail us out here. Yeah, this should just be Spy full Terminator. Let me just nuke. Woo! Should be pure 60. God, yeah, that was... God, thank God for Zalbar stacking defense, though. Like, otherwise we would have just been in the whole song and dance of Nest being up last and trying to time Spy Nuke with her purple shield ending. I think Nest just takes this pretty happily. Wait a minute. Are you a timeout threat, sir? Wait, it's a low cooldown, right? Yeah. Okay, so we get buff immunity more than we take turns. Fair enough. I guess we can just use one bonk now, right? It's pretty fine. How much is one auto basic? Target Han first. Let her do her thing for a bit, and then we take control back for final stint, wherein we try to not time out. It's so tragic that it's offense up too. Okay, this has to be basic. Okay, that's actually not that bad then. For a second there, I was worried that it was gonna be too easy for him, or like his health was gonna be too low that Ness would kill him before being able to debuff him. Which I think I actually should have put more thought into that aspect. Alright, back in here. I think with the TM changes solving my complaints for this team, I'm pretty happy with holding Malevolence for offense and posting GK now. I can feel pretty good about both matchups. The only way that this really goes wrong is, I mean, there is still RNG in the fight. I think this got a little bit messy last time by not tackling Falcon correctly, right? They're coming out first. I wonder if I need to... GG has a 5-dot mod on. That's actually probably costing him. Most of his mods got robbed over time as other teams needed health more. But if it's going to affect ships like this, I prefer to still go first. Because now our Terminator actually suddenly becomes a lot worse. Our Terminator basically becomes what it was before the TM overflow patch, because now we're just stuck on Hyena first, and we can't even cast the Spider Mine's AoE. There's the Falcon. Ooh, we didn't draft up in Hawk, actually. We do have Spy, who kind of gets that job done, but would have been nice. So I think in this case, we actually could just get Falcon out now. I don't think we actually have to pop this yet. I think we can just get the foresight out more easily, so we can set up Hyena. That dodge is ugly. So our Malevolence should be ahead on Ion Cannon, right? I hate this stage of it. I guess, like, at best case scenario, though, it does mean that, like, 50% of the time, if GGs are equal speed, that there is going to be this type of fight. Ooh, we do have... This next turn should get the boys' droids off, though, right? He's just going to stealth cleanse. Let's see. It's too early for Spy. I think we're just supposed to kill less of their bows droids, actually? This is weird. This feels very weird. I'm gonna try to do the same thing I wanted to try before. I'm just gonna try to get them low and kill them with 1-8, so that we don't actually give them that much effective turn meter. We're kind of just feeding IGA 2000 if we do it this way. Have ult coming next turn, so he's pretty much never going to get played then. I guess maybe taking... No, okay, we did lose. I was going to say taking up that slot kind of feels like a misplay, but... Okay, this AoE is looking pretty juicy in a second here. We're going to hit the Ion Cannon. It's going to feed them a turn, but they are going to have stunned capital ships, so this is actually pretty perfect for us. This is about as graceful of a way to finish this matchup as I could think of. Or I guess we just have Falcon dead now. Huh. Oh, wait. The real one's still alive? Wait a minute. Oh, I think it's the top right one, right? Oh, doesn't matter. Whee! Yeah! For being in a situation, not bringing Ebon Hawk was kind of a dumb mistake. Like, Ebon Hawk over IG 2000 is so much of a better bring there. Yeah, that approach didn't feel bad, right? We just needed to place Falcon, let them kill droids first, and then try to set up a huge Falcon AoE. Even if we didn't have Ion Cannon there, I think that would have felt good. I'm still really bad at ending streams. I like how I went to the thanks for watching and then just decided to not do that. Alright, let's get out of here. Peace out.